Good morning. It is 6:43 a.m. on Wednesday, June 15th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just had waffles. This is 5 more minutes. I'm a little confused actually by having had waffles. I mean, the waffles themselves are not especially confusing, pretty standard Eggo frozen toaster waffles variety. But the rationale that passed through my brain that led to me making and eating them already is a little bit mysterious to me. My typical pattern is that because I have medication that I take first thing in the morning and I'm supposed to wait an hour before I eat anything, I usually don't eat breakfast at home. Um, so usually my pattern, for better or for worse, is to get McDonald's breakfast drive-through on the way to work when I'm driving to work. But for whatever reason, I got up, I was doing my normal thing, and then just as I was getting ready to kind of come over here and sit down and do this, I said, some part of my brain said, yeah, except that I'm going to go make some waffles and eat them first. And so I did. And now I'm left thinking, wait, what? They were a little bit too burned. I need to adjust my toaster settings. But otherwise, fine. And the medication thing's not really a problem. It just means that I absorb less of it. Um, and it's something I take every day. Having a day here where I ate too soon is not a big deal. So, yeah. Surprise waffles. um, I I was just laughing because there was a bit from one of the video game trailers that they showed at E3 called Agents of Mayhem, where one of the characters is this big old pirate guy who jumps in saying, "Ahoy, mother effers!" Only he doesn't say effers, if you get my drift. And that's so I was just thinking, waffles, mother effers. I've cursed on these things before, but you don't have to always go there. Even if the whole point of telling that little anecdote was that it's funny that he says the word. Anyway, um, the last couple of days I've been waking up before my alarm, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, because I don't feel less tired. It's not like I'm, yawn and stretch and say, "Oh my, I have just had the most relaxing, refreshing, full night of restorative sleep, and now I am awake and ready to face the day. And oh my, will you look at that? My alarm hasn't even gone off yet." No, it's more like, I have to get up. I don't want to. And then rolling my eyes and complaining when I see that my alarm hasn't even gone off yet because it means that I should have. I had the right to those extra 20 minutes of sleep. They were my right. Who's taking away my rights? I don't know, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Uh, so, Beyond the Wall tonight, we'll have to talk about the episode. Game of Thrones has been tricky for me this season because they keep having things that I like, but then they also keep having some really questionable implementation like story ideas that I'm okay with in principle, but then the way they do it feels just weirdly rushed and clumsy, which is a little disappointing. Anyway, I'll be talking about that with the Specfic Media people later tonight. And so I'll go ahead and leave it here, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.